2024, attackers extracted over $2.2 billion from crypto protocols and DeFi platforms. In almost every single case, the theft was caused by a smart contract vulnerability that nobody caught before the code went live. When a traditional database is breached, the company has options. They can freeze the system, roll back the servers to a state before the attack, patch the vulnerability, and refund the affected users. This split-screen flowchart compares the two timelines. On the top half, you see the traditional response model, giving companies a safety net. But on the bottom half, we see the reality of a smart contract exploit. The defining feature of a blockchain is its immutability. Once an attacker drains a protocol, the network confirms the transaction in 12 seconds. There is no fraud department and there is no rollback. Because the code is permanent the moment it goes live, the entire security burden shifts to the pre-deployment phase. Companies have to rely entirely on specialized smart contract auditors to break the code and find the flaws before deployment. Reactive incident response cannot recover stolen crypto. The industry is forced to overinvest heavily in preventative security roles to survive. Global financial regulators are now legally mandating security audits for crypto protocols operating in their jurisdictions. This regulatory pressure makes security a government-driven requirement for doing business in the sector. This compliance is driven by strict, localized frameworks. We are seeing MiCA in Europe, the global rollout of the FATF travel rule, and the expansion of local PMLA provisions in markets like India. This legal requirement has exposed a measurable talent gap. By early 2026, the Web3 job market had over 73,000 active positions, with security and auditing roles showing some of the lowest candidate-to-position ratios across any technical sector. Junior engineers entering the space right now are capturing an early mover salary premium. Because remote work is the default, professionals working from India or other emerging tech hubs can earn global salaries in US dollars, creating a massive purchasing power multiplier in their local economies. The law mandates these security roles, but traditional university computer science and IT certification programs do not teach the skills required to fill them. If you are already working in cybersecurity as a SOC analyst or a penetration tester, your target destination is the smart contract auditor role. This decision tree maps your input requirements. Dedicate 6 to 12 months to learning Solidity and testing your skills in competitive audits. Your existing threat modeling and penetration testing experience transfers directly, merging with Solidity to command higher salaries. The trade-off is entirely psychological. You have to accept a temporary drop in professional status. You will start at the bottom of public leaderboards and abandon the perceived safety net of traditional credentials, like the CISSP. Path A offers the most direct financial upgrade for security workers, as long as you are willing to rebuild your reputation in a highly public arena. For existing software engineers and computer science graduates, your ideal entry points are the Web3 security engineer or the AI integration roles. For developers, your required input is a 4 to 8 month sprint studying documented attack vectors and gamified hacking challenges. Because you already write code fluently, you bypass language learning and move directly into building AI-driven auditing tools. The trade-off here is a difficult mindset shift. You have to stop thinking about how to build efficient features and focus entirely on how to break them. Path B provides the highest technical ceiling and salary potential, but it demands a complete rewiring of how a developer solves problems. If your background is in finance, risk compliance, or law, your transition maps directly to the crypto compliance officer or blockchain forensics analyst roles. This third branch requires 3 to 6 months of highly focused input, mastering free credentials like Chainalysis Reactor and crypto-specific regulatory frameworks. Major exchanges are hiring rapidly for these positions, offering immediate entry by utilizing your existing AML and KYC knowledge. The trade-off is ceiling height. Because you avoid the technical complexity of smart contracts, this path lacks the uncapped earning potential of million-dollar bug bounties. Path C sacrifices the lottery-sized payouts of technical auditing, but it is the fastest and most accessible bridge into the Web3 industry for non-developers. Across all of these roles, the blockchain industry operates on a strict public meritocracy rather than the corporate credentialing system. This T-chart scorecard compares the two environments. Traditional IT hiring relies heavily on degrees and 5-year experience minimums. On the Web3 side, employers only ask for your GitHub portfolio, your public audit reports, and your bug bounty profile. Your age, geographical location, and previous titles are entirely irrelevant if you can publicly prove that you find critical vulnerabilities. There are no HR departments to hide behind. If you cannot produce visible, documented results in competitive public arenas, you will not get hired. Formal education and degrees matter less than a willingness to endure months of unpaid, self-directed portfolio building. If you prioritize corporate structure and predictable progression, traditional IT remains your best option. If you want into the crypto space but want to avoid technical coding entirely, Path C is your safest bridge. But if you want maximum leverage and you are willing to grind through the learning curve, commit to Path A or B immediately. Professionals entering today can build several years of public audit history before the talent supply eventually catches up with market demand. I have mapped out every link, free course, and salary data point discussed today in a PDF roadmap down in the description. The courses and platforms required to make this transition are free. The only non-renewable resource in this equation is the time remaining before this field saturates and normalizes. Look at your current skills, look at the trade-offs, and drop a comment right now telling me which path matches your background, A, B, or C. I'll see you in the comments.